Hello everyone, Maryann here, Revealing Light Tarot, Astrology and Spirituality. How are you all, wherever you are in the world when you're watching? A huge shout out to you. Thank you all, I think, for the more than 2.2 thousand people that commented on my last video. Yeah, I did have a little bit of a what will we call it, reorientation, realignment toward the end of the video, and you all responded really well, so thank you all. It means a lot to get the positive, supportive comments. Okay, so, and your support of my work, that means a lot to me as well. Simply put, I wouldn't be sitting here doing it if I didn't have your support. All right, so I want to look at the current state of play in the US election. I want to look at Harris now, how's she going? And I want to look at Trump now, how he is going. I do get emails about people wanting me to look at his health or the downturn in his health. We might look at that again, just see what the cards are telling us. I mean, simply put, you see him in the easy chairs. I'm talking about Trump now. Put him in an easy chair, it's not a good look, is it? He sort of slinks into it, his shoulders hunch, he kind of comes forward, he grabs the microphone, and it's a very low energy delivery that we see. And so I've been saying now for a long time that his health isn't good. So we'll look at that again. Also, there's been a series of earthquakes. I don't know if anyone is familiar with them, but there was a 5.2 in Portugal last week. We've had a series of earthquakes, reasonably minor, I think around the 4 point something area around a certain cluster around what we know as the Hunter Valley in New South Wales. And of course, there was a fairly large earthquake in Russia more recently. What's going on? Here in Australia, we're getting unprecedented wind storms, if you can call them that. They're just unprecedented wind gusts that is doing damage. And I think down in Tasmania, I think 14,000 households were out of power due to trees coming down, lines coming down. There's a lot going on with our weather now, and we should look at that as well. I felt very, very sad for my Texas viewers in my last video. We had a comment from someone who is scared to let her neighbours know, who have all the Republican signs, Trump signs around her, a blue dot in a red area. And she's actually scared to let them know that she's a Democrat. And that brought forward a lot of comments of viewers in red or purple states or red areas that are actually fearing a backlash if they do talk about their Democratic Party affiliations. That made me very, very sad. Very, very sad. And so, particularly in Texas, I want to see if Texas can turn blue. Encouragingly, it's been trending toward the Democratic Party for quite some years now in various counties, big counties, Harris County, Dallas County. Can it go blue in 2024? Aldred, of course, Colin Aldred from the Dems is versing Ted Cruz. And remember, he's the one that called for some sort of commission outside of the election process in 2020. Remember that? To determine who won the election. I mean, how bizarre. So we'll look at that. I do want to look at Gaza over the next 3 to 4 months. Of course, we've had a polio outbreak in Gaza right now. They have paused there's a ceasefire. How sad. While there's a mass vaccination program for the children, the experts in disease and pediatrics is saying it's a Herculean task to try and get everyone vaccinated in Gaza under the conditions that they're currently living in. And I think in years to come, the blame will fall squarely on Netanyahu and the Hamas leaders. It falls where it should, and the innocent people of Gaza and the children continue to suffer. For goodness sake, can we have an end? Can we have an end to this? Trump is due for sentencing on September the 18th. There's some consternation now as to whether it will go ahead. For those that don't know, there's a partial lunar eclipse on September 17th, 18th, depending on where you are in the world. If I can get it through all of that today, we'll be pretty good going. But anyway, let's have a red hot go, as they say, here in Australia and elsewhere, I guess, too. We don't own the copyright to the sayings of this world. We just use a lot of them. Okay, so where are we going to start? All right, let's look at the state of play now with Harris and Trump. So first of all, what I'm going to do is just pull some cards on Harris, and then we'll pull some cards on Trump and see what spirit is likely to show me. And I also want to remind people that I mix clairvoyance and to a certain degree mediumship with my tarot and astrology readings. It's always been the way for me. I don't just use one skill. I draw on many to produce my readings. So let's see what spirit would like to bring forward for Harris, Vice President Harris, Kamala Harris, and the Walsh ticket. I see her cutting ribbons. I see her cutting ribbons like a parade type thing, like special honours, special occasions. It's a definition or a symbol of success. She's successful now. And anyone who Harrison Walsh ticket is successful now. Anyone who tries to tell you differently is just talking into the wind, and one of these wind gusts that we're having here in Australia. It's being lost on the wind. Okay, so what else do you want to show me? Okay, she's sort of like she's okay. They're going to try and constrain and restrain her in any way that they can. And of course, the only way they can do that effectively is if the legacy media gets behind them. I just want to put that out there. So any dirt, they've tried, it's failed. But anything that they do has to be supported by legacy media. And you saw that in the interview, CNN interview again. Dana Bash, as a former journalist, I have to say, and I heard it quoted on X, that being a journalist is more than just parroting the opposition party, political party's talking points. It's actually about asking your own questions. It's about bringing your entire experience to the game. It's about being independent of anyone's talking points. It's about probing. It's about looking for the angle that nobody else has covered. It's about looking for that special moment where you get quality information as a result of your questioning. And yes, it's about asking hard questions, but that's not parroting talking points. That is the sum of what you do. And that is a good interview. Was Dana Bash's and CNN's interview good? No, it wasn't. Did Kamala Harris do a sterling job? Absolutely. She and Walsh did an absolutely magnificent job. And there's some brilliant sound bites despite CNN coming out of it. Really puts it into perspective, doesn't it? When you see an interview like that, when you see what's very clear. But anyway, that's just my pet subject for the moment, how legacy media is covering this campaign like Trump is just a normal candidate, like an attempted insurrection, all the bribes, all the compromise, all the money grifting while in the presidency apparently didn't happen according to them. Anyway, here we go. Harris and Trump. So we're going to look at Harris now. Despite all that's being thrown at her, she's got the mark of success, and that's what Spirit wants to show. All right, let's have a look at Harris now. Kamala Harris. Vice President Harris. How is your campaign going? The Harris Walsh ticket. Again, another sterling performance by Walsh as well. Addressing, again, Republican talking points. Oh, God, as if there's nothing better to talk about. All right. Harris Walsh, how are you going right now? So we get the Hermit card, introspection, review, and we get the King of Coins. Whoa! King of Coins, of course, is my my card for Trump. And the signifier cards here are the growing isolationism here, and it's causing her campaign, or the Harris Walsh ticket, is causing people to think deeply. You know, just when we thought the shallow 41% that are supporting Trump in the polls, or 45%, whatever it is, depending on which poll you take, and which demographic you take, it's causing them to think very deeply about Trump. It's put the spotlight on him, and not in a good way. He's isolated. There's a sense of isolation. We have the 9 of Coins, and of course that is having everything one needs. That's domestic security. Interesting. In the past, we have the lies and deceit. That's in the past. Again, there's a really, really a lot of deep thinking. Don't just assume that just because you hear the media saying the economy is bad, even though the indicators say it's not. Inflation has hit a record low within 3 years now. That's the latest figures. National security, all of those things. It's causing a lot of thoughtful introspection. Now we have the moon here, and this is what concerns me, that they've got something, not concerns, but it's about civility versus someone who's not civil. It's literally that. It's like order versus chaos. Order versus chaos. But I do think they've got something else that they want to, they're trying to get something on her that would paint her as doing something improper while she was a prosecutor, attorney general. That's what they're digging for. Okay, so we get strength here. None of that apparently matters, because it doesn't matter what they're trying to do with this moon card. She's strong. She has all the indicators of success. We have here the Ace of Coins. Again, it's a new start. That's what people are thinking. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Suddenly everybody sees the wisdom or the fortunate aspect of having someone like her as a president. Her and Walsh. They're doing really well right now. That's the present position. I couldn't have asked for anything better. Ace of Coins and the Wheel of Fortune. What's in the hopes and fears? 9 of Wands. It's not really a fear. It's like moving too quickly. I think probably some of the political pundits, experts might say, we hope she doesn't peter out. That's what the Republicans are looking for, this bit of dirt that will take the wind out of her sails. And we get the 4 of Swords. Okay, we have ill health. Ill health, that's not Kamala's card. And we have 8 of Coins. Okay, so, which is skill. So we get stepping back. That could actually even be a card for Biden. Stepping back, and then we have a great deal of skill, the Apprentice card. Okay, so we have a stepping back and then the Apprentice with a great deal of skill coming forward. And then we have the Ace of Wands. And it's a fiery surge, if you like. They are looking for something on her. And I'm going to ask if they will find it, because there they are. And you can see very clearly in these cards what's occurring. This is Biden, then we have the apprentice, then we have, wow, she's on fire. She's on fire. Okay, but the moon card here would indicate they're looking for something. The devil card here, thank you for those that gave me the answer to the phrase I was trying to look for, the song I was trying to look for. It was The Devil Went Down to Georgia. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. The devil is in these cards. Every time I pull, the devil's there. Don't be afraid of the devil. It's simply about somebody who's, an energy that's trying to thwart things. However, the challenge is moving through the darkness into the light. So we got the 5 of Cups at the base of the pack, and then wish fulfillment. It's almost like those that were in despair suddenly got their wish fulfillment. Okay, so really the state of play here is that when Biden stepped back, God love him, and the apprentice came through, the skilled apprentice came through, whom he endorsed, she just took off. And that is the state of the play right now. Now, the moon card here is interesting. I'm using what is this deck? The Golden Tarot and the Morgan Greer Tarot. I just want to see what this moon card here is. Definitely Biden stepping back it was absolutely the right thing to do. And who knows if... anyway, I won't say any more than that until after the election, but he knew what he was doing. All right, let's have a look at the moon card. The moon card. Why is this volatility here? There's something under the surface. Why is the moon card? Do they intend to? Have they got anything that would damage her in any way? That's what they're looking for. So we get the Fool card, new starts, and we get defending oneself. So it doesn't look like it's going to land, because there she is. There she is. That's my card for her. It's not going to work. She will successfully continue to defend herself very ably, because she's skilled. It's interesting is that the Biden's, the lady that Biden mentored, the apprentice, so to speak, comes and takes the job that Trump wanted. She's going to be okay. Thank you. All right, now... where do we want to go? People are looking for newness. They don't want more of Trump. Let's have a look at his cards. Let's have a look at... So, just continue to hold the line, because anything they throw at her is not going to stick. All right, let's have a look. It was interesting, wasn't it? All right, let's have a look. It's almost like she stepped into the void. That's how I see it. That's how I see both Trump and Biden stepping, one step back, and the other should have stepped back years and years ago. He should never have been there in the first place. And there's a sickness associated with Trump that we can all see. All right, let's have a look at Trump now. Let's take a look at Trump. So show me Trump, please. Show me Trump. Actually, let me change the deck. Not that I felt I had to, but we'll just get totally new energies. How is the Trump campaign? Trump-Vance campaign. Vance is out with more shady, is out with a more controversy. If I didn't know better, it's like he's so bad, it can't be real. And that, how could someone be so inept politically? All right, let's have a look. Trump-Vance ticket, how's it going? The Trump-Vance ticket, how's it? There's a wall, and there's a big hole in the wall. Oh, the red wall. There's a big hole in the red wall. A big hole. not completely gone, but there's a gaping big hole in it. All right, Trump and Vance, how's that campaign going? Okay, so we have the Chariot, quickly, wild ride, and then we get the division, the part, like just pulling against one another. It's like warring factions. It's like this Chariot is not stable. This Chariot is not stable. We've got headlines. Just lots and lots and lots of headlines. Things moving very, very quickly here. Very quickly. And I just want to park that. That might come up a bit later. Things moving very, very quickly. The past is a crossroads. The past is a crossroads. Yeah, I know the devil went to the crossroads at Mississippi too. Okay, so the Moon card. Again, in the same position. Something, yeah, you've heard people say something big is coming, and I'm tending to agree. It will probably affect both candidates. The Queen of Cups, again, it just shows me there's more to come with the Epstein or women, abuse of women and Trump. That's always going to eventually come out. But this can also be self-care. It can also point to his health. The High Priestess, there's something there we don't know. And I've said that in past readings. There's a health problem there that we don't know. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Complete and utter downfall. And the High Priestess. Wow. Wow, the Tower, hopes and fears, the Tower. The Seven of Swords, lies and deceit. The Four of Cups, disappointment. 3 cups lost, 1 remaining. And there's Biden, my card for Biden. That was their chance if Biden had continued in the campaign. So the energies are fairly, in terms of what we know as the issues, the Harris reading and this reading, VP Harris and this reading. But this. We get the Ace of Cups, new starts. What's here? The Sun card, the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. This is just newness at the back. The energy is newness. Look at the energy here. The Moon, the Seven of Swords, the Four of Cups, and then my card for Biden. Look at this energy. The Chariot, clarified by the Five of Wands. It's just not good energy. All right, on that, pardon me, on that, let's take a look at Trump's health. And then I want to get onto the weather. Trump's health. Given those cards, given my viewers keep bringing it up, what's going on? Let's see if we can't do some clairvoyance. It gives me no pleasure at all to be talking about people's health. There's something around being stabbed in the back. I just can't shake that. Or stabbed in the heart. I just can't shake that imagery. It's not pleasant. I've talked about his cognitive spiraling. I've talked about his heart issues. What's going on here? Can you show me what I need to know? And there's also, yes, he's sitting on the throne, but he's in handcuffs. So the energies are pretty desperate with Trump at the moment. And all of that, as someone who's had lifelong health issues, all of that would be impacting on his health. All right, let's see what these cards are going to say about his health. Is Trump, I'm going to rephrase it. Is Trump's health okay? Is Trump's health all right? Is Trump's health okay? I know that they would be talking about replacing him. Nobody likes a loser. All right, is Trump's health okay? You know, like, what I feel is he can't get over the mountain. He can't rise to the occasion, and they know it. He's got nowhere else to go. He's boxed himself into a corner. Okay, show me Trump's health, please. So we get the Four of Wands. That's my card for the Democrats, but it's also family. And then we get wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups. Home and family and wish fulfillment. We get the Two of Wands, something coming to fruition in time. We get the Six of Swords, moving out of troubled waters. That's in the past. You know, I've talked about Melania wanting to divorce him, I think last January. And people said, no, she's supporting him. I don't think she is. The past. We've got the past here that's crowning this reading. We get new starts here. We get moderation and temperance in the here and now. But we get the Four of Pentacles, money issues, insecurities, standing his ground, being immoderate. There's no such word. Not moderate, but being too stubborn to change. Anyway, how's his health? The Hierophant, the High Court, and the Tower. Okay, the outcome is the Tower. I think those around him understand that he has health issues. I think it's known. I've talked about this before. Go back to my fuller reading on his health. And there we have 3 cups lost and 1 remaining. The same cards. There you go. Same cards as before. And so we get marital issues now with the 2 of Cups. We get the 3 of Coins. Can be people coming together, can be skill coming together, can be 3 people. And then we get the King of Pentacles and the Devil. Addictions. Downfalls. He has a lot of enemies. Trump has a lot of enemies. This could even be another assassination attempt. The Truth, the Magician, and there's the 5 of Cups. There's the 5 of Cups, another card which is, it's the Minor Arcana Death card. Now, I'm not saying he's dying, but there's a downfall coming, like I predicted. There's the outcome card. This is in relation to his health. Okay, all right. As I said, I don't... it's just not my thing to read on people's... I don't know. When they're truly at the bottom of the well, when they're truly at the bottom of the rung of the ladder, you won't find me glorifying or celebrating that. Okay. Texas, my poor Texas viewers. Texas, can you turn blue? Texas, can Texas turn blue? It's been trending to the left for years now. There's a good article actually that I'll see if I can link it. It measures the votes from the last 5 years, 10 years in all the counties, and you can see a definite correlation there. The more extreme MAGA becomes, the more it trends toward the blue. But can it, with so much voter suppression and in its intimidation, downright intimidation, can Texas turn blue? We hear you, Texas. We hear you. We support you. Can Texas turn blue in 2024? Can Texas turn blue in 2024 and post-election certification in 2025? Can Texas electoral college votes go to Harris Walz? Can Texas turn blue? Will Texas turn blue? We'll ask that. Will Texas turn blue? Will Texas turn blue in the 2024 election and beyond? Will Texas turn blue in the 2024 election? Okay, so we got death. There's the death card. I just saw a fox, huge fox head coming toward me. A lot of cunning there. The death card talks about the ending of something. Then we get wish fulfillment. So yeah, people want liberation almost in Texas, but we just get the Five of Swords, abuse of power, as the foundation of the reading. In the past, we have the Ace of Cups, so there's a lot of will and a lot of work going on in Texas at the moment. There's a crossroads, and they've created a crossroads, and the more that happens, the more that the elections tend toward blue Democrats, the Democratic Party, the more that the voter suppression and intimidation increases. The past, okay? So it's archaic. The Four of Cups, disappointment in the here and now, one cup remaining. Okay, that's in the past. The work that's being done, the energy is literally homes, families, liberation, freedom. It's my card for the Democrats. Biden is in the hopes and fears, but it's also wisdom, maturity. And then we get the Chariot. Okay, so that's a wild ride. It's not, let's not get carried away. Then we get illusion and delusion. The Queen of Cups here. More to come out. Oh, God, it's just so illegal. Illegal, immoral down there. And the Ace of Swords, the truth is coming out. It's going to come out quickly before the election. It's not just the million voters purge. It's not just the intimidation. All right, let's get some clarification on this Chariot card, clarified by the Seven of Cups. All right, so we get justice. I said the DOJ probably going to be likely interfere. Justice card. Can it turn blue? I don't know. It's going to go before the courts. Texas and its election result will go before the courts. And then we get the Lovers and defending oneself. So it's going to go, which means that some areas are just going to be so close. It's skullduggery in North Carolina, more. I would just say the devil went down to Texas. But I am going to say the DOJ is going to get involved in this because it's so blatant. All right. Let's see. All right. What are we seeing? I'll do some clairvoyance on the weather at the end here. Gaza over the next 4 months. Can you show me Gaza, please? Gaza over the next 4 months. So we've got September, October, November, December. The polio is as there's an outbreak of polio there, which can only come from the putrid conditions in which the people are living in. Hamas and Netanyahu should be hauled. Hamas leaders and Netanyahu should be hauled to the international court and have to experience the war crimes that they've committed. Terrible, absolutely terrible. All right, Gaza over the next 4 months: September, October, November, December. Gaza over the next 4 months: September, October, November, December. Okay, 9 of Coins, 8 of Wands, the Emperor, and we get Page of Swords. Okay, so the 9 of Coins can be help, trying to stabilise the situation in September. That's what we're seeing. The 8 of Wands, things are speeding up here in October, and then we get control, somebody taking control in November. And we get the Page of Swords. It's almost like we learn something in December. So let's pull some clarifiers on that. Okay, show me the Nine of Coins. Show me the Nine of Coins. Here. So we've got September, October, November, December. Show me the Nine of Coins. Oops. Yeah, a lot of help, but it's hard to give them the help. And we get the Emperor. It's just authority trying to help, but it's difficult. And we get here the Five of Coins. Yeah, it's so difficult to help. But there's a concerted aid effort going on in September. I'm assuming that's to help with the polio. Yeah, a lot of aid being given. All right, let's have a look at the Eight of Wands. Things we hear in October. Things moving very, very quickly. What are we hearing in October? Can you show me what we're hearing in October? Show me what we're hearing in October. Oh. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Yeah. More bad news in Gaza in October. Show me the news that's coming out. It'll be those that have caught polio. You know, it's tragic how Gaza disappears from the news when the people need us the most. Show me Gaza. Oops, don't need that. The Lovers card. The Knight of Cups. Okay, there's more efforts. The Nine of Coins. But there we get these cards again. There's more efforts to try and bring a permanent ceasefire. So we have talks speeding up in September, October. Now we get control here. Somebody stepping in. That's what I see in December. What's happening in November? What's happening here in November with strength? So we get here the Nine of Wands. I'm just going to say things deteriorate. I thought there might be a chance at ceasefire. There was, and then Hamas decided they wouldn't accept it because it wasn't a permanent ceasefire. So it looked positive, and then it didn't. What's this here? What's the November Emperor card? Yeah. Four of Cups, Page of Pentacles, the Lovers card again. What's the Emperor card here? Surprise and walking away from what no longer serves us. Okay, sorry, in November there's a chance. There's a chance of a ceasefire sticking. And the reason being because it gets so terrible with the polio outbreak there, that authorities, the world, authority, it has to step in. Page of Swords. Disease, outbreak of disease, even worse. It's like a pandemic situation there. Page of Swords in December. What's going on here in December? What's happening here with the Page of Swords in December? The Chariot, endings, and then rebuilding. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Thank you. By December, as a result of what occurs in September, October, a worsening of the situation. By November, they have to step in. By December, there's a ceasefire. It's because there's no other way. There's no other way forward but to end this because of what will happen in September, October. Okay, all right. Oh, gosh. I just want to quickly do something on the... All right, why are we getting all these unprecedented weather events? What is happening? The Chariot card, things are accelerating, so you can expect more of them. All right, so September the 18th, will it go ahead? September sentencing for Donald Trump, will it go ahead? I should be able to see fairly quickly. September 18th, sentencing, will it go ahead? September the 18th. Sentencing, will it go ahead? Death. Weighing up one's options. Some kind of offer or deal. I'm not sure it will. 3 of Wands is in the past, in the sky. 8 of Wands, things accelerating. And the Judge comes in here. The past is in the frame. So he has to make decisions about Trump's supposed immunity. However, this was way beforehand, before he became president. It included evidence of while he was in the White House. The 10 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles in the hopes and fears. And the King of Swords. It is going to go ahead. 5 of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. It looks like some sort of monetary fine here. Some sort of... Okay. Yes, no, yeah. Yes, no, yes. Okay. All right, so will Trump's sentencing go ahead? Can you clarify that, please? 8 of Pentacles. And the Fool. I'm not sure it will. It's inconclusive. It's inconclusive. I keep getting yes, no, yes. Yes, no, yes. So there's something else here that I haven't asked about or seen at this point. I'll reread it because I'm now needing to go. It's Father's Day here in Australia. So I just want to, before I go, I've pre-recorded a video for a fundraiser for Harris and Walsh, and it's put on by a group of psychics here on YouTube, Psychics Holding the Line for Democracy. It's a fundraiser, as I said, for Harris Walsh, September 1 and 2. There's a whole bunch of psychics that will be doing live readings. It's like a live stream for 2 days, and then it's a psychathon, and I've pre-recorded a video to be included in that psychathon, and I'll put a link to it underneath this video. So if you can donate to the ticket, 100% of donations goes to the Harris Walsh campaign. Please do so. It's how we can help do something practical to help save the Republican democracy of the US, and which benefits us globally. We don't want a bar of fascism at all. Okay, we like our freedoms. All right, thank you for tuning in. Bye for now.